Okay, everybody, it's Sean here from Flipping the Bird. And yeah, after we've got the bus sorted out, the front end's done, the electrics are done, I'll show you the power box in a minute, and you'll get an idea of what we're talking about. We've finished moving out of our house, I'll show you that in a moment as well. And I'm just going to flip the camera and then I'll show you what's going on with the inside of the bus, the trailer, the roof of the bus, and everything else. And I can't get used to this bloody camera that faces me. It's in the wrong spot. Hey, it's there, and I'm looking over there at you. Well, at you. Okay, let's go and have a look, and I'll give you a bit of a narration as to what's happening where. Okay, campers, this is it. You can see a roll of rubber back there waiting to go under my ladder that's going to go under the ropes that are holding the wheel in place at the moment, the spare wheel. We've got bits and pieces all over the place, a couple of storage boxes up the back there, quite large ones. Well, for me they're quite large. And this net with all of the superfluous stuff that we don't know whether we're going to need or not, because being novices we don't know whether or not this stuff is going to work for us, whether we're going to need it all, whether we need to chuck it. So we're working on the basis of we'll take it with us if we can, we'll chuck it as we go if we don't need it. If we find that we don't need it, if we find that we do need it, of course we'll keep it, and hopefully there'll be some more room in the bus. It's the swimming pool that we're taking to go under one of the awnings so we can have a bit of fun, on the road jacuzzi. Some workbenches. The air conditioner doesn't work because it's 110 volt, and here in Australia we're 240 volt. Similarly with the antenna, the motor drives, but the antenna, this old thing, it's old analog, and we're all digital here. Some tarps and stuff in the black box, and yeah. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, guys, but this old wagon is an import from the United States. It's a 1982 Bluebird Wanderlodge. Sharon keeps mucking up her words and calling it Wanderlust. Yeah, I'll leave that with you. Just hang on a minute and we'll go back down onto the ground. Here we are on the ground. I'll just do a quick turnaround. Just bear with me, you can see the wagon there. This is where we've moved from. It looks quite skinny here, but this house goes back from the front door there. It goes back 28 meters. So it's quite large inside, and we've tried to fit as much as we can from in there into there, which is an old 1982 Bluebird Wanderlodge, as I say, and she's 36 foot long with tag axle at the back. There's the pile of rubbish, that's the discards. I've got a tip run to do yet before we take off. The door in the side is where originally there was a 4-seater dinette, but the previous owner had the door fitted because his wife was a paraplegic, and he had a hoist mechanism fitted there to enable her to get into the bus easier. The quality and the build of this thing is astounding. 1982, sure, but it's built like a tank. A 6V92 motor, old 2-stroke Detroit, awesome motor. I know that it's 2-stroke, and the emission controls and all that, they're probably not the best today, but we're getting about 3 k's to the litre, and she weighs 15.68 tonne dry. Just take you around the back, and from the ground you can see all the crap on the roof, and you can see I've just filled the water, filling the tanks. The gas fridge is on because we can't use the 110 volt here in Australia. Even though I've had a 240 volt conversion, it was cheaper to leave that fridge than pay another $2.5 grand for a 240 volt 12 volt gas fridge. And there she is from the back. I'll just take you around the side now and show you the power box. driver's side, you can see she's plugged in. Oh no, I won't show you the motor. You know what that looks like. It's a 6V92. Everyone knows what they look like. I'll just switch off a minute because I need both hands. Yeah. Okay. This is the side bin. It's the only large side bin on the unit, because in the centre of this unit there's a fuel tank that, converted to litres, carries 1140 odd litres. Well, I did the conversion. So what we've got here is two EU20 Honda generators. They're inverter, sine wave inverter generators, so that we make sure we've got clean power for all of our electronics, for our cameras, computers and stuff like that. There's my quick easy electric tools, power cables, and there's a 4 battery bank. There's 4 220 amp 6 volt batteries. They're seriesed up into 12 volt pairs, so I've got 440 amps at 12 volt running cool as, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it here, but there in the back is the Redarc management controller, all fused up, properly installed. So, and the fuse box for the 240, and we've got 2 inlets here. One is for power, that's the top one. The bottom one is for the hot water service, and beg your pardon, and an air conditioner, which was going to be fitted, but due to time and other issues isn't connected and isn't fitted. There's something we've got to look at a little bit further. Different people have different ideas about what sorts of air you can fit to a travelling motorhome. So yeah, there's the bin, closed, gas bin, driver's side door, etc, etc. Now we'll move to the trailer. Okay, this is where you really get the feel for the Beverly Hillbillies and Jed Clampett, and this is us. This is all the crap that's out of the house that we've got nowhere to fit, and we don't know what quite we're going to do with it. And that's the car trailer that we're going to use to move our musso there. And we'll stick that on the trailer, stick that on the back of the bus, and haul the whole lot all together. It's going to be, I've worked it out, with fully laden, with car, trailer, motorhome, fueled up and watered up, somewhere in the region of 21 tonne total. So there's a fair old rig there, but as I say, she's built like a tank. I'd be really interested to see what other Wanderlodge owners have to say, particularly about this 1982 model. We're novices. We welcome any advice, any comments, any feedback from anybody, anything else that you'd like to say or tell us, hints, tips, anything like that. We'd really get a buzz out of it. We're hoping that our videos do make some sort of international impact, even if it's only a small one, just so that we can build a bit of a community about what we're doing here in Australia. So that's it, guys. We're just about half a day or so from hitting the road, although we're probably going to linger a little bit longer than that. We're going to see family and stuff, say our goodbyes, and then get going. See you next time.